welcome back, Mrs. English. Today I am here with a lesson 8. So in this lesson 8, we will learn the adjectives, right? So what is the adjective? Adjective usually describe the noun or modifies the noun, right? So for example, this is a noun, pencil, right? And then you want to describe the noun. So you can say this pen is short, right? Short. Or this pen is green, right? It's a green color, right? So you modify or describe the noun, okay? So this is a noun, and we will learn about adjective. And if you connect the sentence with a noun and adjective, there should be the linking verbs, right? So linking verbs are usually the be verb, right? So there is a subject, the pencil, and there is an adjective, green or long, and then in between them there should be connection, is. Okay, so usually be verbs am, is, are used as a linking verb between noun and adjectives, right? Okay, so we will learn all the adjectives or the vocabularies from now on. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I want you to know the thick and thin. Let's repeat after me. Thick and thin. For example, this is very thick coat, right? Or you can say this is very thin shirt. Also at the same time, you can say this coat is thick, right? Or this t-shirt is thin. Very good. Thick and thin. So that describes how the coat or how the t-shirt is, right? Okay, next one, especially when you talk about the hair, right? We say straight and curly, right? So, I have a long straight hair, right? But someone, they can have the curly hair too. Okay, so let's say my hair is straight, or you can say I have a straight hair. My mom's hair is curly. She has a curly hair. Also, when you talk about the street, especially the road, we don't say curly road. Nobody says that, right? So there is a different vocabulary for that. So for example, you can still use the straight for the road. The street is straight. The road is straight. But when you talk about the opposite vocabulary, you can say the road is crooked. The road is crooked. Okay, so let's say the road is straight. The road is crooked. Also at the same time, you can say this is a straight road. This is a crooked road. Very good. And then, you talked about the atmosphere, right? How dark, how light it is. So you can say the room is dark. The room is light. Also you can, use it for the building. The building is dark. The building is light, right? Also, you can say this is a dark room. This is a light room. Okay, and then, I want you to know loose and tight. Loose usually means, there's a lot of rooms in there, a lot of spaces inside, right? Tight means there is no room, right? So when you're talking about the pants, especially, my pants are loose. That means it has a lot of rooms around. And if you say my skinny jeans, especially, my skinny jeans are tight, right? So you can say that. Okay. Also, you heard a lot about it, right? Beautiful and ugly. So this is a beautiful lady. The woman is beautiful, right? Also, this is an ugly monster. The monster is ugly. Very good. The next vocabulary you're going to see is big and small, right? You all know that, right? So for example, you can say this house is big. That house is small. This is a big house. This is a small house. Very good. Okay, the next one we're going to learn is like fluffy. Fluffy is very similar to the soft, but fluffy has a lot of hairs, right? A lot of feather or hair or furs. Okay, the opposite of fluffy is rough. Okay, so for example, in winter time, a lot of kids wear the very fluffy jacket, right? They love it. So this is a fluffy jacket, or the jacket is fluffy. Okay, and then you can say the rock is very rough, right? This is a rough rock. Very good. Okay, next one, low and high, right? You know, some trees, you see some trees are very low out there, right? So you can say the trees are low, the building is high, right? This is a high building, this is a low tree. Okay, next one, especially when you talk about the height, right? We usually describe the person with the height, right? So you can say, he is short, he is tall. At the same time, you can say, he is a tall man, he is a short man. Short and tall. Okay, next one, you know, sometimes you describe your room, right? So this is a very clean room. Right? Clean. And, you know, shoes, right? These shoes are dirty. These shoes are dirty, right? So they are dirty shoes. They are dirty shoes. Okay, let's go to the next adjective. Light and heavy, right? You know, the ladies, they carry the bag, but they don't carry the heavy bag. They usually carry the light bag, right? So you can say it is a light bag. Or when you travel, right, you carry the very big suitcases, right? Heavy suitcase. So you can say, this suitcase is heavy. It is a heavy suitcase. Very good. Okay, I also, you know, sometimes, you know, have a situation that whether you have to describe the person, right? Appearance. So if the someone is like model, you know, they are very thin and slim. The opposite of thin and slim are fat and heavy, right? So you can say he's thin, this is a thin man. He's fat, he's a fat man. Also, you know, right now it's raining here where I live. It's wet outside. After raining, all the road and streets are wet, right? Or if it is sunny, the ground is usually dry. Right? The ground is dry. It is wet outside. Okay, let's think about the depth of the water, right? It is very deep. You can say the water is deep. If it is very shallow, usually the lake, right? It is shallow water, right? So let's repeat. The water is deep. It is a deep water. The lake is shallow. This is a shallow lake. Okay, and then it's kind of intangible, right? You don't see it, but you can still describe, right? For example, you know, when you describe the turtles, they're very slow. But when you talk about the rabbit, bunny, they're very fast, right? So let's repeat after me. Turtle is a slow. This is a slow turtle. The rabbits are fast. It is a fast rabbit. Also, you can describe the animals or person, people by strength, right? So some people are very strong, robust. Some people are very weak. So tiger, okay, let's talk about tiger, the animals. The tiger is strong. This is a strong tiger. The mouse, right? Mouse is weak. It is a weak mouse. Okay, also, you know, this is a well-being, you know, generation, right? Everybody wants to stay healthy and, you know, so they're concerned about their well-being these days. So you can say healthy, unhealthy, and sick, right? So for example, I am very healthy. I'm a healthy lady. My grandma, she's very unhealthy. She's kind of sick. Okay, also, you know, you go by worth, right? Some people have a lot of money. Some people don't have a lot of money, right? So you can say those people who don't have a lot, they are poor. Those people who have a lot of money, they are rich and wealthy. Rich and wealthy. Okay, very good. The next one, insane, same as crazy. The opposite is sane. You know, you heard a lot of times, oh, she's crazy, he's crazy, right? Those are the adjectives, right? Insane is the same as crazy. So you can say the boy is insane, the man is sane, right? Okay, well, next one, also we describe the people by age, right? The grandma, grandpa, they are old. You guys, you kids, right? You are young. Also, the lazy. You know, lazy is the person who don't work that much, right? They sleep, they play, you know, the work is the last things they concern. So those people are lazy. On the other hand, people study hard, people work hard, right, from the day and night. Those people, when you describe those people, you can say hardworking. Are you guys hardworking student? Yes, you are. That's why you're watching the YouTube right now, right? Okay, also the noise, right? So you can say if it is very noisy, you can say it's loud. Loud. You know, drum, right? The sound of drum is usually loud. Okay, also, you know, if you go to library, it's very quiet. Quiet, right? So, for example, in the classroom, kids are supposed to keep quiet, right? They should stay still and listen to what teacher is saying, right? So you guys are very quiet now. But I want you to repeat after me though, right? Loud, noisy, quiet. Okay, the next one, you heard a lot about brave, right? Some people are very brave, right? So, you know, whenever what happens, they go forward and then they face the situation, right? So those people are very brave. The opposite of being brave is cowardly. Cowardly, right? The boy is cowardly. The boy, this is a cowardly boy. Okay, the next one, English. Do you find English easy or difficult? You know, some people think it's very easy because that's the way you talk, right? But some people have a hard time figuring out or understand, right? So those people take English or consider English very difficult, right? So I hope that you guys found English easy, right? So easy and difficult, right? So learning English is easy. The mathematics is pretty difficult or hard. Okay, also the last one is busy, right? So if there is a lot of people in the store, you can describe the store as busy, right? The store is busy. This is a busy store. Or if there is not a lot of people, you can say the store is slow, right? Or when you describe the person who's not busy, you can say the person has a lot of time, right? Much time. Okay, and then also I want to talk about some questions, right? So, you know, think about how do you describe this, right? And then you can say describe. Describe. Okay, let's repeat. Can you describe it? Can you describe this? Also, you know, people, animals, we go by our appearance, right? So you can say, what does it look like? What does he look like? What does she look like? Also, not only appearance, you're talking about their personality. The question you can ask about personality is, what is he like? What is she like? What is he like? And you can say he's very hardworking, you know, things like that, right? Very good. So today we learned all the adjectives today. I hope the lesson will be very useful. And remember, you make use of all the things that you have learned today. I'll be back with lesson 9 next time. Bye guys!